Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Sports Talk with Hanssen. This is the second episode. I am your host, Hans Benson, and today we're joined with another brilliant guest. He's another fullback. He is a defender in Namibia. He's gonna tell more about himself once he gives his introduction, but this is none other than Jonathan Shoombe. Jonathan, welcome to Sports Talk with Hansen, bro.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, Mandan. It's good to be here. It's good to join the channel.
How have you been, bro?
I've been good, man. I've been good. You know, juggling
That's
everything, but I'm good.
that's good. That's good. So people would be wondering, who's Jonathan? Why we have Jonathan here? Can you just give us a little brief introduction about who you are and things that you do and why you're here?
Just the average guy that loves football. Um, 17 currently. In Namibia. I play right back, or let me say, just play as a defender. Um, yeah, you know, I don't really know what to say about myself. In whenever someone asks me, who are you, or what do you have to say about yourself, I always get stuck because I don't know. But yeah, that's basically who I am.
You- You're trying to say that you don't know who you are.
No, I know who I am. It's just difficult explaining it to the next person.
Yeah, now I get you. So you just said that you're a footballer right now. Can you just tell us what inspired you? I, what inspired you to start playing football? Like, what made you want to play football?
Just the love of the game, and how the game is played, and just pure excitement. Whenever you get onto the field and you're gonna play, and you're
Yeah,
also playing on the street with friends. Just that pure excitement. Of like, no, when your mom tells you to finish your homework, and then you just do half a job, and then you run outside, you go play, you get dirty, you get all the bruises, and then you come back home tired, you wanna sleep, but then you need to eat, bath, and you need to finish the rest of your homework. So yeah,
yeah.
that's what made me love the game.
So Jonathan, we would be assuming that you want to go professional. You would want to play football at a professional level. What what is inspiring, or who is your inspiration to say to make you want to go on a pro level?
I would say that you know almost every footballer in the game inspires me. You know, everyone from the people like Harvey Elliott that are who share the same age, all the way to the oldest players in the game like Zlatan and Gianluigi Buffon and all of them. I take inspiration from every one of them because you can never stop learning, and you can't always pick one person. You should
Yeah,
have a main person, yes, but then you can't just stick to that person. You should learn from everyone in and around you, in and around the game. Let me say it like that. But the person that wanted, or not wanted, but got me on that path of thinking, how do I get to the pro level, is Didier Drogba.
yeah, Drogba. Okay, legend. It's interesting. It's interesting that you actually mentioned about Harvey Elliott, because the world of football at the moment, it's changing, right? We are seeing many more young players that are playing at a high professional level. Does this not bring fear to you? Does this not bring any fear to you that
No,
someone at this
with
age already playing at high level and things like this?
no, it's a matter of opportunities, and Harvey, he got his opportunity early, and that's great for him. And I want to say that you shouldn't be too worried about it. You should just concentrate because now you're thinking about the next individual rather than thinking
Yeah,
about yourself and moving forward. Because now you are so concentrated on, no, what if I don't make it like Mbappe did? But you need to look at where you are. Like, not a lot of African players make it, to the Premier League or to La Liga or to wherever, you know. And you try and get out of the situation first to try so that you start comparing yourself to them
yeah,
because you need to make it to their level first for you to understand, and then you can decide, okay, what is he doing that I'm not doing? How can I improve? But now you need to work on yourself to get out, and that should be on every young African footballer's mind. How do I get out? See?
yeah. Get you. So, Jonathan, you're also high school student, and you're currently in your final year. One major challenge that most people with your dream face at this stage is balancing school and football. They also get a lot of pressure from their parents and teachers. Especially like with the parents want you to focus on one thing, you want to focus on something else. How do you manage to like balance the two and handle that pressure that you keep receiving?
Um, it's never easy. With
Yeah,
school and you come back home from training and you've played your best at training, and then you come home, you're tired, you just want to sleep, but then you need to tell yourself that, hey, tomorrow I have a math test. I need to wake up. I need to get going. I need to study, even though I'm tired. And it's a situation of um, if you make it to that level and then you play for the
yeah,
good 10, 20 years, you
yeah,
know what are you going to do after? Because not everyone's going to be a coach, not everyone's going to be a president of a club. What are you going to do after that? So you're just going to be a millionaire sitting with no degree whatsoever, no form of education. Because we can look at, for example, Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo, the Brazilian
yeah,
Ronaldo.
yeah,
An injury like that can come at any time. What are you going to do? Were to force you out of the game, they're just gonna be sitting at home eating chips, watching others play. Or you're just gonna, tell yourself that no, I'm going to recover. I'm going to see, even if it's getting back into the football world by doing something, that's also one, or studying to do something else. Because
yeah.
maybe your life was designed to have a small stint in football, but then after that you're the next Jeff Bezos. So yeah, I think that you should try and balance it the best possible way you can.
All right. So, Mr. Jonathan, injuries are another big obstacles you have experienced, and many other young footballers have experienced. And stats actually show that um, players within the age group of 17 to 21 mainly quit football. And one of the major reasons is injuries. So, how you, with the injury history that you have, how have you managed to, decide to stay focused and commit to the same thing, despite of going through all the injuries that you had?
It was difficult, and I won't lie to you. It was very hard. Going through injury after injury, trying to be consistent. You know, and to be like, it will always be a period where you're trying to be consistent, and then all of a sudden, boom, someone tackles you too hard, or you land funny, or you know, and you're
Yeah,
back to square one again. And I would, it's what I told myself and what people have told me. don't give up because you've been telling us that you want to play in the Champions League. You want to take the country to the World Cup, but then you're giving up just because of a small injury. You can't. And yeah, a shoulder dislocation is not a small injury, but you know what happened to the hunger? That's what they always ask. What happened to the hunger, the drive, the passion? And then that takes me back to me as a kid, going to bed. And before I go to bed, I look at my wall, and it's every footballer you can imagine is on the post. Their posters are on the wall, and I look at them and I'm like, yes, I want to be like you. And then I snap out of it. And I'm like, hey, I want to be a footballer. And football is painful. It's never easy. It's never gonna be easy. It will never be easy. But you need to put your 2 feet on the ground and tell yourself that I need to move. I need to work and I need to improve rapidly.
All right, Mr. Jonathan, that was actually really good to hear how you managed to, go through all these obstacles and everything. And I'm certain that young players out there watching this, they don't necessarily have to be young. They can be old, they can be young, they can be middle aged. We hope they're going to be inspired by this. Because, as I said, we have stats do show that many players between the ages of 17 to 21 decide to quit because of injuries. So hopefully they will learn a thing or two from you. So now we're gonna get into a different section, which is all about fun and games, where I'm gonna be asking you questions. Uh, Within 30 seconds, you need to answer as many as possible, and this will be the first half. Then the second half of the game, it will be again another 30 seconds, where you get to mention as many things as possible from a given letter. Ready?
Okay. I got this. I'm good at games.
Okay. Give me a minute. Wait.
All right. This is why they call me the game winner.
Okay, cool. Let me set the timer. Oh, I just closed the clock. Okay. So, young man, 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. FIFA, FIFA or PES?
FIFA
Nike or Adidas?
checks over stripes.
Puma or Under Armour?
Under Armour.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation all the way.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke, but there's no difference.
Barcelona or Real Madrid?
Barcelona.
And that's time. That's time. You managed to answer how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Managed to get 7 in. Impressive, young man. Impressive. All right, so
They call me quick.
I think you call yourself that. Anyway,
Go ask my coach. He'll tell you the stats. He'll give you the stats.
all right. So second half of you're gonna be given a letter, and
Okay.
your letter is going to be K, and your time starts now.
Kentucky. Kale. Kettle. No. K.
10
Keep.
seconds on the clock.
Kennel. Um,
Three,
So,
2, 1, time.
how can you give me two?
You need to wake your brain up, bro. I thought you said
Ah,
you were. I thought you
hey,
said
I
you
am
were.
quick. I'm quick on the field. On the field, I am quick.
Uh, all right, so we've basically reached the end of the whole interview. So just to conclude this, if you were to give few words of inspiration to the people watching this right now, what would you say to them?
I would say that find what makes the sport beautiful and use it as a daily motivation. And whoever inspires you to play the game, whether it could be a father, brother, a Namibian star, a Tanzanian star, as Hans is himself,
Yeah,
anyone, you find that person and you study their game, you study how they play the game, you study basically everything about them, you try and emulate them, but don't lose yourself and the way you feel comfortable playing. You should
all right.
always keep yourself and
Yeah.
always never forget why you started loving the game.
All right, bro. So with those words, we have come to the end of Sports Talk with Hansen. Today we were joined again with a prestigious guest, Mr. Jonathan Shoombe, left back at GTS. Thank you so much for joining, brother. It was a pleasure
Always a
having you.
pleasure.
Repeat what you said. You froze.
Says always a pleasure.
All right, bro. Take good care of yourself.
I will, man.